Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to yet another haul video. As you guys can tell by the title, this is my Boxing Day haul. We didn't go to the place that I currently live, which has all the good shops. We kind of went to like the town before it. So I didn't like go to the normal stores like the Body Shop or Typo or like any of those kind of stores. And also because I've been in there recently and just haven't seen like a lot that I've liked. I only went to a few places this time with my family, but I managed to find quite a lot of really cute things, or just things that I needed. If you guys want to see what I picked up in the Boxing Day sales, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off with Farmers because this is the first place that we went to. The first thing that I picked up, I'm not actually going to show you guys because it is a bra, but it's just basically like a creamy white lace bra, and I picked up that one because first of all it was on sale, second of all it has a really cool like back design, like it kind of comes up the back with lace and then the straps like where the strap would normally be. It just has this big like open back. Like it was one of the only ones left in my size, and because I needed a new bra. So, but the things that I actually want to show you guys, that was from the homeware section. I picked up these two like palm tree forest green glasses. We have already used these and washed these, and they just make really cute glasses. They look really cute with like juices in them. I think they'd look really cute with cocktails in them, and also like smoothies for summer. I thought they were so cute, and they were half price, so they only cost me like $3.50 each. And the last thing that I got from Farmers, I didn't actually pick up on Boxing Day. I was looking at it on Boxing Day, contemplated getting it, but then I wanted to compare prices of it in other stores, but I got it like a couple of days after Boxing Day, so I thought I'd include it in this haul. And that is the game Bananagrams. I've never actually played this, but I've heard a lot of people talk about this game and like say that they really like it, and I really want to build up my games collection this year, and I didn't have it, so I thought I should pick it up, and I think it was 25% off. So the next place that we went into was Kmart. Gotta love Kmart, hey. Every Kiwi loves a good Kmart haul. Kmart, I don't know what it is compared to overseas, but it's basically like if you're on a budget, you shop at Kmart. It's got everything that you would need, from like clothing to beauty to skincare to food to like homeware, to gym wear to bikes, toys. Like they've got like everything. I used all of my gift card to get this, and I used a little bit of extra money that I got for Christmas. If you haven't seen my what I got for Christmas video, I'll link it down below. That was last week's upload, so if you're joining us for the first time, then I got those two vouchers for Farmers and Kmart in that video. The first thing I picked up was this pink pillow here. It just says joy in gold, like pervasive writing. It's got like a gold rimmed thing around the edge, and I know this is a Christmas pillow and it is January, but I thought it would be quite nice for next year for Christmas. This year was quite like a heavy year with building our Christmas collection, because obviously like I moved into a flat this year with my boyfriend, so we didn't have like a tree, we didn't have decorations, we didn't have home, and this was on sale because obviously after Christmas all of the Christmas stuff is like discounted like ridiculous amounts. So yeah, I saw this one and there wasn't very many of these left, so I'm guessing that they were quite popular. But yes, excited to put this up next year. And that's the only Christmas related thing that I got from Kmart. The next thing that I got from Kmart is actually something I have been needing for probably like the past 2 years, and it is actually a new pair of bikinis. I had looked in Cotton On. I just wasn't really overwhelmed with the choice, if I'm honest. So I got this turquoise and white striped bikini set. So the top is a size 8 and the bottoms are a size 10, and that's purely because they didn't have a size 8 in the bottoms. Got padding in them, which is really good. Obviously they've got ties on both the pants and the top, so obviously you can adjust it to how you want it. I've already worn these to the beach. They are a little bit fiddly if the waves are like quite intense. Obviously I love turquoise and white. I love stripes, if you guys have been on my channel for a while. I bought these separately, but they were both $5 each, so $10 for a bikini. You can't really go wrong. Currently summer, so I got home and I tried it on and Phil really liked it as well, so yeah, stoked with that one. Next couple of things I got from Kmart were some scrunchies. Now the scrunchie trend has been a massive one throughout the past year. They're really good substitutes for like normal hair ties, because you can tie your hair up with these when it's wet, and also it doesn't leave like kinks in your hair either. They're both like velvet type materials, one in this dark like maroony purpley red and the other one in this pale pink. I've already worn both of these. They're great. You can just chuck them on your wrist as an accessory as well, and they've got these little like bunny ear type thingies. And I also didn't have a pair of these, and I think these were like $5 for both of these. The last few items are actually the first few items that I went in there to go and get, because they're all homeware items. These are all items that I needed in my home. So the first thing that I picked up was a cake tin. I did not have a cake tin before this, and I have been really into baking this year. It's got a little like adjustable thingy majiggy on the side, so it makes it easy to actually get your cake out. The next thing I picked up, a muffin tin or a cupcake tin. I already have one of these, but I find that whenever I'm making cupcakes, I can normally make about 15, 16, and I've got a 12 tin, so I always have to wait for those to cook and kind of like settle and cool down before I can take them out of the tin and then put the muffin cases in here and then put the mixture in. And the mixture just tends to get a little bit like rank after all that time, obviously with like cooking time as well. I really wanted another one of these, and this one is just a 6 tin. Love the grey colour and didn't cost me too much money. And the last thing that I picked up from Kmart again was something that I needed because I didn't have, and they are these two cooling racks, because like I said before, I don't have any of these. You kind of need some when you're baking so that you can just let them cool down, and especially if you're making cupcakes or like even a cake, because if you want to ice them, you kind of need the cupcakes to cool down before you can ice. And they didn't cost me very much, and they came together as well, so I think it was like $10 for the both of these or something. So yeah, really good price. And the last place that I went into was not actually on Boxing Day, it was the day after. It was the warehouse. So again, I got a voucher from the person that owns the flats that I'm in. So I just went movie crazy really. They had deals on their movies that were like 3 for $20. So these were the first 3 that I originally picked out. So I picked up Love Actually because this is one of Philip's favourite Christmas movies. He loves this movie. We watched this around Christmas time. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie when I first watched it, but I was really young and I kind of didn't really understand it. And I re-watched it last year with Phil and I loved it. It's got a lot of familiar faces as well, like Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, Colin Firth, Keira Knightley, Rowan Atkins, Alan Rickman, who is Snape off of Harry Potter, and it's got Thomas Brodie Sangster in it as well. The next movie I got in the 3 for $20 was The Secret Life of Pets. I watched this last year for the first time with Phil and I loved it. Phil loves this as well. There's a second one coming out soon, which I'm so excited for. Yeah, if you haven't seen this, please go and check it out because it is great. By the way, I'll leave all the trailers to all the movies that I'm mentioning in the description box, so that if you want to go and watch any, then you can. Next movie I got in the 3 for $20 was Pitch Perfect 3. I love the Pitch Perfect movies. I've got the first one and now this one. I need to go and get the second one just so that I've got all 3, but I definitely liked this one more than the second one. I don't know if it's better than the first one. This just brings me back to New Year's last year when this came out, because Shosh and I went to go and see it on New Year's, and that was like the day of like when Phil and I got together, because we got together on like the 31st / the 1st. It was like over the New Year's bit. I just had like the best day. Has a good soundtrack. I didn't do any more of the 3 for $20s, but we did buy some more movies. this one here. So this is the Impossible. This has Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor in it, based on one of the tsunami thingies that's happened recently. Phil and I were actually talking about this. It must have been like a few months back, and he hadn't seen it, and because we don't have internet here, like we can't look it up online, and it's not on Netflix, I saw this in the warehouse and bought it because I wanted him to watch it. And yeah, we watched it the other night, and it's such a sad movie, but it's also a really good heartfelt movie. So next two are going to come as no surprise if you guys have been on my channel for a while. But I picked up 2 Harry Potter DVDs. So I picked up the first 2 because, I mean, the first one is my favourite one, and I did quite enjoy the second one as well. So I picked up Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which is the first one, and then Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which is the second one. How I actually went into the warehouse wanting to find this one, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. I looked everywhere, but I saw the second one, and there was only one of the second one. I couldn't find like any of these. There was none of the third one. There was a few of the fourth one, a few of the fifth one, and a lot of the last 2. So I asked the guy at the counter, I said, oh, can you look up in your system and see if you've got the first Harry Potter movie? So he looked it up, and they had one left in stock, so we just went around and just rummaged through all the shelves, and then I ended up finding it. Really happy that I picked them up, and because I'm currently reading the first book, so reading the book I was just craving watching the movie, so I found them both, and I think they were probably like $4.90 each or something. They were really cheap. And the last movie that I picked up, and the last thing that I picked up in this haul, was actually a DVD that I didn't pick up on Boxing Day, but I picked up a few days after Boxing Day because I'd mentioned to Phil that I'd seen it there, was going to buy it, but didn't know if he wanted to get something else with the rest of the money on the gift card, or if he'd be okay with just spending it all on movies. He loves this movie, so he said that he really wanted it, so we went back and found it and picked it up. Proposal. This has Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds in it. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, for those of you that want to know what he's off. I hadn't seen it before, but we watched it the other day, and it's such a good movie, like such a good romance, kind of like chick flick movie. So there we go, guys, that is everything that I have picked up in the Boxing Day sales this year. If you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. I have a playlist of haul videos that I have done in the past on my channel, so if you are wanting to go and binge watch some haul videos, then I'll link that down below as well. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on the little notification button, which is the little like bell that's next to the subscribe. YouTube's changed its algorithm, and it doesn't notify you when the people that you're subscribed to upload unless you have the little notification on. It'd be great if you could come and follow me on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Spotify. They're all linked in the description box below. And yeah, I guess that's everything, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! It's so hot, I can't even deal. It's so awkward to try and hold.